When you're ready, I'm ready.
Here we go. And 3, 2, 1.
Okay, let's see if this works. Well, there's a little bit of a sizzle. Little salt to draw the liquid out of the sweet onion. Normally, we wait to add garlic a little later in a dish because we don't want it to bitter or brown. It's not gonna happen in here. It's cooking too slowly and over too low a heat. We're fine. This is a panini press. That's the method we're gonna use to make our grilled cheeses today. Any sourdough or whole grain bread is gonna have a really rich flavor. So, just like in a pan, we don't want this on as high as it goes, 500 degrees, 480. All right, I hear you. You want it to be in that middle zone so that the bread can toast. You want the cheese to actually melt. The onion's already turning like really mushy and moving along much faster. Delightful. For the tomato soup, I'm adding 2 tablespoons if you like things spicy, 1 tablespoon if you rarely cook with harissa paste, chili paste, and we're gonna stir into our sweet onions. John is hopping mad at me because he wants to make that cocktail. But I'm just gonna show you guys, I'm gonna add the tomato products, so 2 cups of sauce or passata. Passata is raw, ground tomato. Tomato sauce is cooked tomato. Be careful, because sometimes they add sugar, so if you watch that, just look at the label. Passata is just literally pureed raw tomato. And we're going to use fire-roasted tomato to mirror the smokiness of harissa. Harissa tastes smoky because it's got ground dried chilies in it. So, in we go. We'll add more stuff later. Give that a rinse in a minute. Go ahead, honey.
So, to go along with your spicy tomato soup, I'm making
spicy grilled cheese.
Spicy grilled cheese. I'm making not only a dirty martini, but a spicy dirty martini. And I'm gonna make it in the classic martini style, which is a little more, it's got gin and a little more vermouth than people are used to. So very importantly, I chill down all my stuff beforehand, just put ice in there.
Didn't that sound dirty to you?
Chill down my stuff, because you want a martini to be ice cold. So I'm gonna use 2 parts, now take a deep breath and stay with me here, 2 parts gin to 1 part vermouth.
Wait, forgot to tell everybody I'm also adding stock, vegetable or chicken. Remember, I showed you earlier. Vegetable chicken to the tomato, that's all.
I know there's schools of thought, don't add vermouth at all, add a little tiny bit of vermouth, open the bottle near the martini, you know, that kind of stuff, but a classic...
Open the bottle near the martini?
Yeah, that's like people like take the bottle open and wave it over the drink.
Wow.
And that's enough vermouth. But a classic martini has, and this is like pre-prohibition martinis, had a lot more vermouth than today's martinis do. And then they also had orange bitters, believe it or not, was a classic ingredient in a martini.
I am learning so much. I didn't know any of this stuff, and I've watched every James Bond movie there is.
Well, he has a vodka martini, and he shakes it, doesn't stir it. That's a whole nother thing.
And that's a whole other argument that John could go on for like 2 hours about, I'm sure.
So we're gonna add a bunch of this brine. We got these olives that are stuffed with hot peppers. So that's what's gonna make it, obviously, spicy and dirty. No offense to Mr. James Bond, but you gotta stir martini because you don't want it to be all like foamy and bubbly, and you want it to be nice.
And you don't want to bruise the liquor, right?
You want it to be, yeah, you want it to be nice and crystal clear. A good rule of thumb is that if you have all clear ingredients in your cocktail, you should stir it. Ooh, that smells nice and briny.
Wow, I can really smell that literally from, what am I, 3.5 feet away? Wow.
And then we garnish with our little dragon tail things.
These are amazing in Bloody Marys. John puts them in on Sunday brunch Bloody Marys, the dragon tails.
Voila.
Didn't Maria, my sister, actually find those for us?
She did. She got them at the...
She gave them to us the first time, my
supermarket.
sister.
Yeah,
Can I have one, or
You can have one.
are you saving that for the fellas?
I don't know. I wanted them to get a nice shot of them. Here, cheers.
Cheers. I hate drinking out of nice glasses. That's why I always drink out of like flat glasses.
Man.
I'm very scared when I get near anything with a stem. I'm just too goofy.
That is both dirty and spicy.
Delicious. Actually, I think it's quite smooth. We'll be right back.